and today I'm going to discuss how to change both the pencil, lead, and the refills in Lamy multi-pens. As you can see here, and this is just a small portion of the multi-pens that Lamy makes. Lamy makes twin pens, tri-pens, quad pens, multicolor pens, and pens that have a multifunction along with a PDA. Essentially, installing new lead and changing the refills is very similar for the entire line of pens. Let's start with this. This is a twin pen that has a ballpoint mechanism and a PDA. In changing the refill on this, you would grasp the pen in your left hand and your right hand, and trying not to torque it from left to right, just unscrew it and it cracks. You unscrew it, you take it apart, and then very gently you pull it out of its container. You'll notice that this has a brass housing. When you pull the cartridge out, try not to wiggle it back and forth because you don't want to stretch the brass, which is very soft. So you would take out the old cartridge, slip in a new cartridge, seat it, and you're all set. This one also has a PDA, which is the pointer. When you finish, you put it back and you turn the mechanism. Now, many people have said to me that when they go and try to unscrew it, they cannot. It's locked firmly. What you have to understand is, due to the twisting mechanism of the multi-pens, both twin, tri, and quad, every time you use them, you are torquing them down. So sometimes you have to use both hands with an extreme amount of force to break that seal. Again, don't wiggle it back and forth. Try to do it in a very level motion and you'll be able to open it. The next pen is a more common example of a twin pen with a ballpoint mechanism and a pencil. To change the pencil mechanism, again, you grasp it in both hands, twist it, and crack it open. And you'll notice the pencil mechanism and the ballpoint mechanism. They are not interchangeable. The pencil mechanism can only fit on its proper housing, and the same for the ballpoint. So very gently you pull the pencil mechanism off. This twin pen has 5mm lead. So you would take no more than 3 pieces of lead, because any more than 3 pieces of lead tends to jam the mechanism, and slip it into the pencil housing. You then take the pencil housing with the pieces of lead and try and align it and slip it into the tube, seat the tube, put the mechanism together, tighten it down, and then test it, and there you can see the pencil mechanism work. To retract the pencil lead, you go in like that. To expel it, you just keep pressing down on the plunger. The tri-pen is the same as the twin pen, only with 3 functions, and it's a larger pen. So again, you grasp it, hear that crack, unscrew it, and you have a red ballpoint, a black ballpoint, and a pencil function. On this particular pen, the housings are made of plastic and not brass. So when you change it, and this is the highlighter, the orange highlighter, you can slip it in, but try not to wiggle it because you don't want to crack the plastic housing. The same with the ballpoint. You slip it out, slip a new one in, trying not to wiggle it, and on the pencil it has the same function. The longer